special Robert and Malachi edition here on Monday. What's up, man? How are you?
Is this the first one? Just us?
I think it's the first special Robert and Malachi edition.
This reminds me of college. Nothing good's going to happen.
It's going to be all good. Don't worry about it. Hey, did you see who retweeted me today, or who retweeted and liked the post in my office?
I haven't, but it's probably Trevor Jones.
Our boy Trevor Jones, man. He was posting about the Bitcoin Angel. Well, he was going to a conference. He's going to a conference in somewhere in Asia. Well, he couldn't attend the conference. So instead of attending the conference, a Bitcoin Angel signed print, which was cool.
Wow.
I thought that was cool. Yeah.
That dilutes your Bitcoin Angel, though.
Well, no. There's only going to be 65 editions. It's already 65, so he's only going to have 65 of them.
Well, I guess that's true. Like, there's nothing that will ever happen to make it 66.
Yeah.
Or will there?
And I told him he's in good company right here with the Banksy.
Where's the Picasso bull?
It's too big. It's like this entire area. It's so big. Maybe I'll move it in here a little bit, but it's so huge. It's 4 feet by 4 feet.
Really?
It's huge.
It's a print of 4 feet by 4 feet.
It's a beautiful print, man. When I brought it to the framers, they would bring it out. I mean, it's like super thick, lithograph. It's really beautiful. It's real nice.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, well,
anyways,
what are we talking about?
I want to talk about the Parable NFT drop that happened today that they sold out of. That was cool.
It was the first.
Well, it was free.
There's 14,000 total, and they're getting some flack because there's a bonding curve associated with it. But
tell me about the bonding curve part. Tell me about the bonding curve part.
Here, let me hit enter real quick because I'm trying to get this on social.
The art is what I like the most. I thought the art was badass. I love the art. I love the idea behind it. It reminds me of old fables and that really cool, mysterious motif. I like that. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I think that like the art is great. And there's a couple pieces in there. Like there's some gold things and like the tarot cards, which our drop on Wednesday is going to have some of that thematic piece with it. Hold on. I'm trying to spell your name. But like there's a lot of things just to think about like with that drop. And I think like they're doing a great job. I think, if they can get past the bonding curve, they're going to be fine. Like, and the issue that people have, and it's legitimate, like, and, everything that we do is going to be candid and authentic. Like this is one project has volunteered to donate a couple NFTs to us, and we've accepted.
We're gonna do some giveaways. Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, we're gonna do giveaways. Like we're launching our project on Wednesday. We want to give like some back to the community, and like this is a way for us to enable our own token to be successful. But like they do it like above the fold, straight up. The sale has started. The first, like you see it the second you come to the website. The first 1,000 were free. The first 5,500 after that are 0.02. Like a lot of people like hide the bonding curve. And so like when
wasn't CryptoPunks like that though?
I have no knowledge of.
I think CryptoPunks were free at first.
Were all of them free?
I believe they all were free.
See, that's different. That's not a bonding curve. Like a bonding curve is like as more and more people buy it, the price increases.
The price goes up. Got it. No, I'm seeing it right there.
But they're transparent as hell about it, right? So like the only issue is like if like you're a sophisticated speculator of NFTs and you're like we watch the activity feed on OpenSea nonstop. And so if for instance I'm on OpenSea, I'll do it right now. So like if I'm on OpenSea and I'm gonna go to the activity feed. Hold on.
Look, I'm going in right now. I can find one on OpenSea for free to mint it.
So you can't now. The free ones are sold out. Like they've been sold out for a while. But like here's the issue: is like people don't always know that like you can mint. Like they don't know if there's like a minting site or not, right? So like if I'm watching this all day long and like a stock ticker, and everyone's doing it now, right? So like let's scroll through a little bit, right? So like Goblin Goon, Ape Gang, right? Platy Punk, like, and you just keep watching it and you go down and you start seeing like if all of a sudden like 5 pop in a row, you can the hippos. So right there, like there's 2 killas in a row. There's hippos that are kind of near each other, and then you can just watch this. And if you start seeing momentum, you can say, okay, like people are like doubling down, they're popping in. But if you do that and like it's 1,000 people that got free NFTs on a bonding curve, and they all list them for 0.05, and then like 3 people see, I go over here to listings, and I see all of a sudden people listing them cheap, and then I buy a bunch. Now I can create this like demand cycle. This isn't what they're doing. Like I trust them because what they're doing is they're putting it up front, right? They're trying to build a user base of early adopters, go all the way back. But you know, my only concern with this, and we support the project, we wouldn't have let them on. Like I think the art is incredible. Like when you think of like the all the things we grew up reading, right?
From, yes, that's what it reminded me of.
Like
it's so reminiscent.
Tales. Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe with tarot cards. Yes. And there's like some legitimately like really beautiful pieces in here that I like. But you know, my biggest concern is the bonding curve, and like they objectively say it up front. Like it goes 0 the first 1,000, so that's a very small percentage, and then it jumps, and then it jumps and jumps. And then it's like, do they, but because they've done this, they've also created the accountability to say like, hey, it's a reverse Dutch auction, right? Like the Mutant Ape started at like GaryVee's project, which we all talked ourselves out of because we're idiots. Like it's actually like no one has a problem with a Dutch auction. Like why, you know, if you charge 3 ETH and it drops to 0.279 and it sells out, no one's upset. But like if you do the reverse and you give it away for free, and as more and more people buy it, it increases. There's a negative connotation to it. So
I wonder if Nifty Gateway should do something like that, because like isn't usual
not a bonding curve. Bonding curves are bad.
No. I'm talking about like
Lucky. What's up, Lucky? Lucky. Oh
yeah, shoot, Lucky one. What's up, bro?
Send us the link to your M2. Lucky
M2.
Dude, he got a Mutant 2 serum. I want to see it because he deserves all the joy and
dude. You got that as just a free part of being on the Bored Ape Yacht Club. They just got that. You got that,
bro?
Dude,
yeah, I got.
Those are sick.
Airdropped. Yeah, and I got one of the cleanest Mutant Apes ever.
Wait, you do? Let me see yours real quick. Can I see yours real quick?
My Mutant Ape?
Because I think those look better than the standard apes, in my opinion. I thought it was cool. When I saw this, I was like, those are pretty slick.
I disagree. I think like for the most part, I think they look worse. For the M1s, like the M2s look.
What's the difference? What's the difference? M1 and M2. What's the difference?
All right, so like here this is not me trying to sell it. I have it listed for.
So it's like yours. That's yours, but a mutant. Okay.
And so what they did is they had these attributes that like would match. So like my sushi hat changed, but they also said that like a very, very small percentage would have here, let me copy mine in. They would have different attributes. And so because I had such a clean ape, like my clean ape was a clean like ape on the mutants. But like I'm not gonna sell my clean ape for less than 100 Ethereum, right? Like so like for me, it's like, okay, what do you do? So I've got this, like if someone wants to get ape action and wants a clean ape, that might be a possibility, but like this one's never for sale, and you can actually see the similarities, right? So now, if we go back to Mutant Ape Club and we look at the floor, so now if we do buy now and sort low to high, we can start telling which attributes don't look good. And there's one attribute that just commonly looks bad, and it's this mouth attribute, right? Like
slimy,
slimy
acid mouth.
slime, yeah. And so like the sliminess is like consistent all the way down. Like if you look at the floor, like this one shouldn't be at the floor. Like it should. This one's worth more than 7. This one's worth more. Like, and so like these are people that just want to get out. But the issue is, and this is brilliant, by the way, is that they're such a strong brand that they said, we have 10,000. We're going to give 10,000 away, and we're going to mint another 10,000. And so like they've increased the supply of the Bored Ape Yacht Club idea the same way that Larva Labs did. But Larva Labs did it with the, what was it, the audio? Meebits.
Oh, the audio glyph.
Yeah. So they did it in 2 very, very different projects. But the Bored Ape Yacht Club was like, hey, Steph Curry, like, you know, all these people coming in. But it's also like, if you think about it, if you own one ape, you got right now, you could make a $22,000 dividend on your board.
Yeah, no, I like how the way you put that. I like the way you put that. Same on Meebits.
Right.
But I just hold on to them.
And that's what I'm doing. Well, I have mine listed.
Because,
you know, I want the
you know what? We should go Meebits hunting for one to trade up. I want to use my 2 to trade to a really cool one.
We can't tonight because we only have like 15 more minutes. Pio's going live at 8:00.
Oh yeah,
Eastern.
What's he doing? What's he talking about?
I don't know. We might just crash it.
Just stay here and crash it. That'd be perfect.
Well, we have to end it and then come back on. It doesn't work that way, or we ruin his stream.
No, but what if they did that at Nifty Gateway, bro, for like an open edition? They say it was open for 10 minutes, and every minute it got $100 more expensive.
But why should it? Why should it get more expensive?
Well, because, I think in regular art, like for physical pieces, the first ones are cheap. Towards the end of the collection, it's more expensive.
Why don't I just get Mike to kill me and show an incomplete website? What do you think about that?
I think it looks great. I think that looks awesome.
So we're launching a project on Wednesday, and it's incomplete. It'll look better. I feel like Kanye West right now. Like the fonts have to change. Like I'm showing you like an incomplete idea. So we're launching a nifty.
This is your Donda.
This is Donda.
This is your Donda.
This is our Donda. And we are launching a project that is going to be unique and have burn mechanics upon burn mechanics that no one's ever seen before. And everything that we're showing you here is just the start. And if you trust our ability to execute and create unique things, and Mike to create dope code, we're doing 3,333 drops, and we're doing them. Oh, now we're committed because we haven't committed on that. It might be 0.09. It might be a little bit lower, but we're going to open up. We're going to open up the crypt. We're going to let a bunch of people in, and we are going to airdrop some of the best art that people have ever seen in their whole lives. We are going to provide value that people have never seen, and these tokens are going to be able to be combined both horizontally. So if you have a silver and a gold of one of the 3 characters, you can combine it to a unique 2-tone, which eliminates supply. And you can combine any of the 3 characters that exist for a 4th character that no one knows what it looks like yet. And what this is going to do is it's going to provide us a mechanism to avoid being Patreon, to avoid being begging for tips or anything on YouTube. Like the average person spends $12 a month on Patreon. And so for basically 0.1 or less Ethereum, you're getting the same value for life based on this. And every single person that buys one of these tokens, if they keep it, whether they play the game or not, they will get access to all future tokens that will come as the NFT community grows. And we have a crazy, awesome, super project we're not going to announce for a little bit, but it has something to do with an arcade. And everyone will get airdropped that as well. So if you trust us and you trust that we've doxed ourselves and we're not going anywhere. This is a tremendous value. I wasn't planning on showing this. We're announcing it maybe tomorrow, but it's going live Wednesday. And if you believe in us, it might be a good value for you. Let's get back to
Hey, Show has a question. Nifty Culture Discord members get a chance to mint first?
You know
or
what?
Any type of thing like that. I think that's cool.
I can tell you something.
Tell us, Malachi.
Sven believes in the smart stealth launch. And I believe in this stealth launch. So oh shoot. How do I delete that? I can't delete that. Well, there we go. Yeah.
I love it.
We are going to do a stealth launch, and it's going to be cool.
Hey, so if I'm on OpenSea right now, dude, and looking at this parable, I can buy now for 0.2. I can buy now for 0.02 and it'll mint me a brand new one, right?
Yeah. Well, no, you'll buy one for 0.02. You should go to Parable NFT if you wanted to. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, if there's a good one that looks good, like I would look at the rarity traits and say, like, okay, like, is it worth getting a Parable? And that's the thing. Like, here's the thing. There have been super successful bonding curve. Oh no, they are all on OpenSea. I apologize.
See?
You're right. Yeah, you're right. So their mechanic is different than everyone else. And by the way, Crypto Raiders did this, and they're super successful. So
you do this on, like, I could buy this now for 0.02 ETH, and then it would mint me one, right?
Yeah, and then it turns gray if it's unavailable. Cool. Like, yeah, or no, sold out. So they also have 5 packs, and they have like some of those types of things. I haven't picked any up. I'm going to. I've just been heads down working on the website, which I shouldn't have shared, which I've deleted. But yeah, it's the Parable project. What I like about it is it's future facing, and like we've contradicted ourselves, and I've contradicted myself left and right. But if you think about the fact that there's eventually going to be like 15,000 of these, like if this is dope art and you like it and you like the theme and you want to collect a set or whatever, like we're still early. You know, I was talking to Paper this weekend, and I was emotional on Sunday, and I'm not going to bring it up now, but you know, COVID wrecks lives and everything else. But there are 29 million millionaires in the United States, right? And Steph Curry just bought his first ape. And so, like, when you think about like all of that, and then you think about the rest of the world, Asia, and all the other people that have wealth and that are going to be collecting these, like we're in like year 0 of NFTs. And so it's like everything that comes right now, like even if it's you still have the first baseball cards that ever existed. And like, I'm not saying go, man, like,
I think that's the thing.
Yeah. I sell everything, and I paper hand it, and I've regretted it almost 100% of the time.
But on the big ones, like your Bored Ape, you got perfect. Slam. So you're good.
Well, here's something we need to look at. Yeah, we'll investigate. We'll look into it.
Check it out.
Take a deeper look, and the thing is, like, you know, do your research, and we'll do our research.
Of course, on any project,
sure we're providing as much intelligence as possible. And I thank you for bringing that up. But you know, one of the cool things about this is you can, you know, copy an image and do a Google reverse image search, and it's pretty good at telling you if something is like fake or real or looks similar. So, you know, anything that you're doubting, the concern I have is like, you know, how much of it is the card itself and how much of it is new. But then you can also argue that like Slam Sunday's done similar things and has made a fantastic amount of money. Like there's how many Mona Lisas have we seen on Nifty Gateway, right? Like There's a
I
ton
wanted
of
a
them.
Mona Sativa. I wanted when I was watching. I should have bought it, man. Now they're back up too high.
Dude, I had a Uniswap at 1,200 that I was about to pull the trigger on.
Oh, dude.
I talked myself out of, and it's now it's $6,000.
I don't have
It's
that
a
one
mess.
either.
Uniswap is my favorite piece. My wife's favorite piece, and she's conservative, not conservative fiscally or politically, but like doesn't like the craziness. But she actually, one of her favorite pieces is the Playboy Slime Sunday piece. Something summer, I can't remember it right now, but it's a beautiful piece of art. And like Slime Sundays, we should have done it. That's the thing. We always talk ourselves out of it, and sometimes it's just go.
His was,
But
yeah,
right now, don't buy raccoons, don't buy porcupines, don't buy giraffes. Go buy Nifty Gateway art. Just like if you want to play it safe, go buy like don't buy $300 pieces. Go find $1,000 piece by someone who has an Instagram or Twitter following of like 30,000 or more. That's my advice. Like, don't look at the art. Look at the social proof. Like, if you have 10,000 plus followers and you have, website traffic, it's probably safe. But you got to be careful. Like, there's so many newcomers, and the newcomers are great. They deserve a platform. And we're actually doing some stuff behind the scenes right now that we're going to be onboarding a lot more people that we believe are great artists that don't do PFPs. We're going to re-embrace art and move a little bit away from PFPs and collectibles to make sure that we're giving art its focus. We're looking at 2 potential collaborators that will their sole purpose is to review and talk to other artists. And if you're one of them, DM us. We'd love to have you pitch us on why you think you should be someone who has a segment on NFT culture. That would be awesome.
At least get him on the happy hour.
Yeah. What do you think about GaryVee? Did you buy some books?
Dude, what was the deal with that? You had to buy 10 books and you get a free Nifty?
12 books. I bought 12 books.
You bought 12 books. Am I going to get do I get a GaryVee book for Christmas now? Or 2?
No, I'm gonna keep them until I meet GaryVee in person. And
make him sign it.
I'm gonna have him sign it. No, like here's the thing. GaryVee's brilliant, and like he, you bet that whatever NFT he releases is going to be worth more than $144. Like,
I agree. Yeah.
And that's true. So like, why wouldn't you buy 12 books for something that could be worth like, everyone had the same thing. Like, he has my ETH address. He has everything. Like, why wouldn't you put faith in that? Tom Bilyeu invested a crazy amount. Like, I think he bought like the equivalent of 30 NFTs for his team. And like this guy
the books on the books.
Yeah.
I think he posted his receipt.
Yeah. This guy's F something. This guy doesn't need to do that. Like he's GaryVee in his own stratosphere. Like, and he still is going to do it because like, here's the thing, like when you find value and objectively that value exceeds anything, like why would you not do it? And I think, Pio did a great job. I think Pio bought 12 NFT equivalents, which if you think about it, it's like 1 Ethereum, right? And so like people just get caught up in like the math equivalent of these types of things. Oh my goodness, Ted's little dream. Ted, when are you coming on? Ted's the GOAT. I love him. He's always here. And his art is sick.
I have him come on. I want to see it.
You have a Ted's little dream?
No.
You didn't buy it on Nifty Gateway?
It was on Nifty Gateway?
Bro.
Nice. Let me see.
My wife's gonna kick my butt. All right, we got we're going long. All right, we got 7 more minutes.
7 more minutes.
Uh-huh.
I saw her leave from the reflection in the picture. All right, you're good.
Really?
I could see the reflection of the door right there.
That's not good for other things. Yeah, dude, Ted's Little Dream. You haven't seen this.
Me.
This is the one that I have.
Oh, my light's not on. Oh, I love that. Yes, I saw that, dude. I love that. So many cool little Easter eggs in there, right?
Yeah. So he did it with Swolf, but Ted actually, like, literally, if you are an artist and you pull up Photoshop, right now, like if you were to pull up Photoshop, one of Ted's images of his flamingos is the main image that pulls up. And like, really? Ted is such, yeah, he's an incredibly important artist for the space. But what I love about this is it's a lot different because he collaborated with Wolfchan, but like he has the apes, he has the Paris Hilton. Like he didn't like think like, oh, you know, what does everyone think? MDJ, he's got freaking wow, my brain's not working right now. Dot Parrot. He's got
my Photoshop is a teddy bear.
Blake Catherine and Sam Madhu, like everything, and there's so many more. Like, and it's just such an impressive piece of art that, like, this is just one piece. Like, he's done so many amazing pieces that, and he's a part of the community. Like the fact that he's just like, hey man, you guys are live on YouTube, I'm gonna pop by. He checks our Discord every day, comes and hangs out. He's in all the secret Discords. Like, I'm just, look, there's Pox Cube right there. Boom.
I should have bought that, dude. I was watching, went back to 1500.
You should buy it now. You still can.
What's it now? $6,000?
Nah, you can buy it. This one was oh, Pox Cube. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you should have bought some Ash. Yeah,
I should have bought that. Yeah. Hey man, my boy Rafik is here in Dallas.
Really? When?
Yeah, dude, he's here, dude. He's putting together his display downtown Dallas on the AT&T side.
Let's go see him.
We should go see it. It's at the park downtown.
Let's make it happen. Let's do a live stream.
I was gonna message him and see if he's still here. If he's still here today or tomorrow. Would you want to go down there?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, 100%. We'll make it happen.
Message him.
Yeah, like
I'll message him.
I'll DM Trey and like call in every Trey if you're listening. You're probably not, but like any favor that we can have to get us an intro with Rafik, let's do it.
No. I know him. I've messaged him before.
But you didn't buy it, so why did he give you any benefit?
No. I've messaged him before and I've spoken to him.
I've messaged a lot of people.
You don't think he'd hang out?
I think he would. I mean,
yes. I tried to bid on the next drop. It was only that first drop that was an open edition. The second drop was a drawing, bro. I entered every single drawing. Every single one.
All right. We got to check out Lucky's thing real quick because
let's see it.
I'm running out of time. Dude, Lucky, you're one of the best human beings I've ever met in my whole life. And I haven't even met you yet. Oh my goodness.
Let me see it.
Oh my goodness. This is like what Lucky deserves.
Yeah, that's
by
cool.
the way. Like,
did he mint that? Did he get that?
Yeah, he got the M2 serum. So first off, Lucky's Orange Dow for life. Lucky is Alex Gray for life. Like, Lucky was sending me pictures of his Alex Gray tattoo. Like,
that's a cool dude. I love Alex Gray. Oh, I remember.
I know you and him need to meet. Like, we need to fly him to Texas just to like hang out because this guy's like such a positive, important human being. And then like he supports the Orange Dow, he supports us, and now like you look at this piece, like there's a lot of the mutants that I don't like, but I look at this one like that's pretty sick. Every piece of it is awesome.
Did he make that one, or did he just get one?
No, like so here's the thing: is like if you're one of the 10,000 ape owners,
right? You
got serum, right? And like I don't know the math, but there were like 8 M1, 8 M3, like 2,000 something, like between 2 and 3,000, 24 something M2s, and the rest were M1s. And like the M2s had these like kind of extreme looks, but the issue is that like because of your traits, it wasn't always clean. So like a lot of people that want an M2, like you could have had an M2, but you made your ape look really unclean. Like It just wasn't a fitting look. And then like people just, it doesn't look good as a PFP, but like,
and you knew those attributes beforehand. You knew what M1 did. You knew what M2 did.
Yeah. They showed you one example of what it would look like. But like before I made my decision, I actually looked at like, okay, so I went and looked at all my traits, and then I tried to find like the M1 equivalent of my traits. So I was like, what does my smile look like? What does my background look like? What does my sushi hat look like? What is this? And I knew before I used my M1 serum that like I would have a pretty clean ape because I knew the mouth, I knew the eyes.
You had to pick like either M2.
No. The M2 was all random drawing, but like I could sell my M1 serum on the open market because like if you had each ape could take an M2 or an M1 and an M1, but they couldn't take two M1s. So like my ape could take an M2 serum right now. If I wanted to go buy an M2, I could. Then the supply and demand, like it's brilliant. Like the economics of it are so awesome because like some percentage of serum holders would be able to say, hey, I hold this. And some people that had M2 don't have an M1. So maybe they want to have an M1 version and vice versa. Maybe people can afford I have an M2 and I don't want to use it. So I could sell it to someone that got an M1. And then only 8 people got the M3 or whatever. But then there were 10,000 additional apes that were sold on the market. And so there's 30,000 total. It's crazy.
That's a great, cool.
It's like brilliant. That a lot. And Lucky, cool. I'm so happy for you, dude. This is
that thing's
beautiful sick and awesome.
All right, awesome.
I gotta go.
Cool, brother.
Hey,
till tomorrow.
NFTcult.io. If you
check it out.
It'll be worth it. Anything else, Rob?
Good night, everybody. Good night, dude.
Have a good one. Bye.